If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Hello, Baltimore. This is Jerry Reinhardt, my 15 Minutes of Fame on WNST 1570. Give me a call at 410-481-1570. Like I said, I started talking about the college playoff possibilities, and hopefully that'll tickle your fancy. I think it's a great idea. The Bowls would lose some of their power, especially the BCS committee. You'd have maybe start a selection committee like the NCAA basketball tournament. But how can you not want a football playoff for college? You'd have a true national champion, and I just think it's a great possibility. Just think of all the excitement it would generate, and how I just would love to see it. And that's just my opinion. But talk to me. If you want to talk, call up. We can talk to Terps. We can talk to Ravens, a little bit of the Orioles. I'm here waiting for you, and if we don't get a couple calls, I'll just keep talking then. Let me read my first spot just to make sure I cover myself. It's Blue Dot. This segment's brought to you by Blue Dot Heating and AC Plumbing and more. Log on to bluedotmaryland.com or call 1-800-BLUE-DOT, and thank you. My ideas, there was a college story out, or a story about a gentleman named Jeremiah Tyler. He was the signee for Louisville. He's going to play center for them. He decided to drop out of high school. He's getting his GED, and now he's going to go to Spain and play. Is this going to be the way that things go with college basketball? That people that think they should have been going straight to the NBA, they're going to go overseas to Europe? Is this how the Lance Stevens saga is going to wind up? I don't think he's coming to Maryland. If he was going to commit to Maryland, he would have already made his commitment. I think he's looking for the best deal possible. I don't know what kind of deal he's going to get. He's looking to go somewhere, but if he wanted to be a Terp, he would have already committed. So forget him and let's move on. Hopefully we'll land Deshaun Painter. He's coming to Maryland this week. We'll see how his visit goes. Gary's been working really hard. His 2009 class is awesome. Jordan Williams, I think, it flew under the radar, and we lucked out getting him. Connecticut didn't get him, and some other schools that could have gotten him. James Pageant, I think he's going to be your power forward, maybe play a little center. He and Jordan Williams will share the spot. And if you had Deshaun Painter for power forward, small forward, I think we'll be doing quite well. Save the other scholarship that's possible for next year. We don't know about Jerome Burney. We don't know about Grievous Vasquez. So, get one more player to solidify ourselves. And if Grievous goes to the NBA, then maybe you go JUCO. Look for a guard, shooting guard, point guard, a combo guard. We're going to need somebody who can shoot the outside shot consistently. Terps football. They just signed a quarterback out of Pennsylvania. His name was Tyler Smith, I believe. I'm drawing a blank. He threw for 35 TDs, 2,900 yards. He only had 11 interceptions. That sounds like a player to me. I think they're trying with James Franklin. I think he's out there recruiting, and they're landing some good talent as far as quarterbacks. They also signed a defensive end who I see they projected to be a fullback. Ian Davis. Boy, this is bad drawing a blank. It's a lot harder when you're sitting in front of this microphone than it is when you're sitting in your car listening, folks. But they've landed 2 recruits this past week, so the football team looks like it's got its recruiting class going. I believe that makes 5 players so far for their 2010 class, with more to come. I want to talk a little Ravens. I was happy with the draft. I think Michael Orr will be an upgrade at offensive tackle. We have a young line. Jerry Gaither just signed up with Drew Rosenhaus. He wants a new contract. He'll be a restricted free agent next year, so will Marcel Yanda. We've got $16 million roughly in cap money freeing up next year. I think we ought to use it to sign our own players. Resign T-Sizzle, extend him. I think the next person we need to work on after solidifying the line is Haloti Nada. He's not going to be a free agent next year, but why wait? After the deal Albert Hainsworth signed with Washington, he's got to be smiling. $100 million for 7 years. I think he's smiling because he's as good as Albert Hainsworth. He doesn't have the notoriety yet, but I think he's going to be a great player. He is a great player, and our defense is old besides him on the line. Paul Kruger, who we just drafted in the 2nd round, going to try and make him into a defensive end after he gets a little bigger. We have a very old line besides that. Justin Bannon, I believe, has turned 31 a couple weeks ago. He's an unrestricted free agent at the end of this season. Trevor Price and Buddy Lee, goodness gracious. Kelly Gregg. They're both 33 and 34, so they're getting a little old. We need to add some more talent, so I'm sure we're still out there looking for anyone that gets cut lately.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.